So, how-to books. Oh, Snickers. Yes, we are going to have our writing lesson now, and we are going to learn about how-to books. You're right. He likes how-to books. All right. You have fun while we go learn about them. All right, friends, today, to drive home our mini lesson, I'm actually going to start by reading a how-to book to you called My First Soccer Game. So we've talked about using mentor texts before, and I don't know if you remember, but at the very beginning of this unit, when we were learning how to write how-to books, you guys first looked at all sorts of different how-to books. Do you remember that? And then we used those to learn about how we write them. So we can look at a mentor text and we can learn how to do those things in our own writing. So I'm going to go ahead and read this whole book to you, and then we'll talk about some things that we saw in this book that we can then add into our how-to writing, okay? Shift this just a little bit. All right, so My First Soccer Game, it is by Alyssa Satine Cappuccilli, and the photographs, because instead of an illustrator, they're actual pictures, so the photographs are by Leah Jensen. It's my very first day of soccer. I can hardly wait to play. I have my ball and my cleats and my soccer shirt too. This is going to be a great day. At soccer, I meet lots of new friends. Coach Green helps us warm up to get ready. Let's bring it this way a little. There we go. Then, check this out, guys. So lift the flap. 1, follow the leader. 2, now lift one knee at a time. Can you balance on one leg like a flamingo? Lift your knees high like you're marching in a parade. This is fun. I like soccer already. Step 3, stretch time. Can you move your knees up and down like a butterfly flutters its wings? That's a great stretch that will get you warmed up fast. Hooray! Now you're ready to play. Here's step 4 there. You're ready to play. Game time! Together we run and dribble and pass. Our feet start and stop the ball. Teamwork is what soccer's all about. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. Don't forget, in soccer, you don't use your hands. All right, let's see what we have here. Step 1, put the ball next to the inside of your foot. Step 2, move the ball forward, back, or even side to side. Tap and run, tap and run. That's called dribbling. Step 3, buddy up. Pass the ball back and forth to a teammate as you run. That's called passing. Be sure to practice with both feet. And step 4, toes up high to the sky. Heel down low. Way to go. That's a great way to make the soccer ball stop. There's a very big net that's called a goal. Can we kick the ball inside? Ready, set, aim. Now shoot the ball in. I did it. I'm so glad I tried. Step 1, steady the ball with one foot. Use the inside of your foot to aim the ball. Step 2, shoot. Kick the ball right in. Step 3, uh-oh. And 4, did the goalkeeper stop the ball? The goalkeeper is the only player who can use his hands. We shake hands with each other and give high fives. We cheer for the other team too. Then all of us share drinks and snacks. Soccer is awesome. We can't wait to come back. 1. Soccer is about making friends and working together as a team. 2. When you play in a soccer game, there are always 2 teams. Each team wears a different color shirt. 3. Every person has a special place and position on the field. So we have goalie, right defender, right forward, and left defender. It says try them all. And 4, be sure to have a cool drink after you play. And be sure to have lots of fun. And that is the end. Awesome. Thank you for listening to that mentor text. So I just want to point out some really cool things that we saw in the book that you guys can do in your own writing. Now, does that mean that you're all going to write a book about soccer? No. We know that we're just using the mentor text to be able to learn great things about how to writing, right? So one of the things that I noticed right off the bat was something that you guys are already doing in your how-to writing, and that's the steps, right? So we have, there we go. We have the step 1, there it is, and the step 2, right? We have all the numbers there, and then if we lifted the flap, we saw even more, right? And so we have already started doing that in our how-to writing. Remember, the boxes in the corner, the top corners of our how-to books are for us to write the steps. Something we're already doing. That's awesome. Something else I noticed, though, that I think would be really cool for you guys to try in your writing is this. I'm going to hold it up for a second. Okay. Check this out, guys. Did you notice that some of the words, there we go, that some of the words are in bold and colored? Do you see that? Yeah, in fact, they have them on a lot of their pages. There, see that? So they're a little bolder, meaning they have thicker lines. Here's another one. See that one there? And they're in a different color to help them stand out. Those are words that the author felt was important to have stand out in their book. So the words on this page were goal and then shoot, right? Really important words when you're talking about soccer, right? So you could actually do the same thing. You could have bold words in your how-to books, and they could be really important words that you want to really stand out to the reader so they know, oh man, I really need to pay attention to these words here, right? They're extra important, right? Also, I wanted to show you, let's see if I can find it here. Oh, check this out. They have some close-up pictures here, some details, right? So they had their normal picture here, but then they had some close-ups too. Those can be really great details to add as you're showing your readers what it is that you're wanting them to do, right? They were showing that those were extra important also. So here's what I'd like to do now, writers. I would like to pull our poster. We'll see if we can see it if I need to pull the, oh, no, perfect. There we go. Can you see that okay? Excellent. So let's look at our poster, and this includes things that we've learned so far in our how-to writing, and then there's actually another part that we've mentioned today, okay? So, oh, it doesn't actually, which is really funny, but I'll go ahead and say it to you when we're done. So how-to writing. Tell us what to do in steps. Yes, we definitely have seen that we need to have steps in our writing. We saw that in our mentor text today. And then numbers the steps. So not only is it telling us to do it in steps, but it's numbering the steps. Really important. Has a picture for each step. Definitely. We just saw some close-ups of pictures that could be really awesome to add to your illustrations. Number 4 says, has labels that teach. Do you remember we talked about how our pictures could be labeled, right? And it could show us different parts of something. That could be super helpful as your readers are reading your book. And the one that I thought that was on here but is not, is that we can have bold words. I'll make sure I put that on our poster for next time. Bold words. So words that you think are really, really important to have in your book and you really want to stand out. You want your readers to see that. I'd like you to make those bold. Maybe you could make them like cool bubble letters, or you could just make them more solid, right? We said bold is they're thicker lines than normal. Maybe even trace over it in another color so it stands out. So writers, today I would love to see you doing all those things that we just talked about on our poster. Think about our cool mentor text and how they made it very clear for their readers. I want you to make your books very clear for your readers, okay? Remember, the goal during our writing time is that you are now writing full sentences, right? I told you last time you did not need to finish a whole book, right? Today, it would be awesome if you got a lot further in that book that you started the other day. If you didn't finish it, let's at least get halfway, if not a little bit more. Okay, I want to see you using Big Kid Writing, really planning out those sentences, writing all the sounds you hear. Let's see some great sentences. You know what would be really awesome? Is if you had your parents take a picture of some of your sentences from today and then had them email it to me. I would love to look at them and read them. That would be super cool. Do you think that would be a goal that you could do? I think you totally could, and I would love to see your writing. All right, thanks for paying attention, kindergartners, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.